can't show you the exact thumbnail. I gotta blur it because if I do show it, I'll probably get sued. All right, wait, I'm missing something. There we go. What's up, guys? It's your boy Wolfpacker DJ here, and today's video was supposed to be a little different, but it got shifted because today I received something on Twitter. Combat Sports Today media member Rome, also known as Shanghai Shark Scout, hit me and other creators up on Twitter asking the question, do you really need to train in order to make changes to an MMA game? You can watch a sport and still have an understanding of techniques. Does it mean said person will be able to pull it off with no experience? I don't know, but to disqualify opinions because of lack of experience seems elitist to me. Am I missing something here? And he goes on to tag me, MMA, and Prioxis. To put it as simple as possible, no, you don't need experience to make changes to an MMA game. Now, I will admit that it does help to have experience in order to create the realism effect, to create certain things like stamina drains and block health. Having real life experience does help with that, but you don't need experience in order to make these changes to the game. Don't believe me? That's fine. Don't take my word for it. Take the word of Max Holloway, who was able to use game animations in real life to win fights in professional MMA.
What did you do for striking?
You really want to know what I did?
Yeah.
You know, the UFC game, I would use Renan Barao and Jose Aldo, and I would do stuff with them. I'd be like, oh yeah, this works in the game. So my friend at the time, Dustin Kimura, he would kind of hold mids for me, and I'd be like, look, I tried this in the game and it was working. Let's try it. And we did it. I figured it out from freaking UFC, the regular UFC game, the first ever UFC game.
What?
Yeah. But Hidden Brawl.
You would watch the video game.
I would play the video game and be like, oh, look at this. I would try combination. I'd be like, oh, yeah, this kind of works, so let's try it.
Now, I'm not saying you're going to become a UFC champion simply because you learned a couple of animations in UFC 5, but this ideology that you need to have some level of experience in order to make changes to a video game, it's just foolish. If that's the case, then every single EA dev in that office needs to have their background tested. We need to see blue belts, purple belts, we need to see kickboxing trophies, etc. They need to have some type of file on them stating what their experience is in the mixed martial arts world. I don't want to see any white belts, and I don't want to hear, oh, I spar on my local gym every Thursday. That's just not enough. You don't need to be Max Holloway, you don't need to be John Jones, you don't need to be GSP, you don't even have to go to a gym. You can simply sit here and watch these fights take place and compare what happens in those fights to the animations that we have in game. Compare the stats to the stats that the game allows. For instance, compare somebody like Conor McGregor's striking output to Conor McGregor's striking output in the game. Compare how he looks in round 3 against Nate Diaz or Khabib, and then go and do the exact same thing in game. The exact amount of strikes thrown, the exact amount of strikes defended, and see how he looks in game. And you can do this with every single fighter. I mean, some of them have stats that don't make any sense, and if these people sitting up top need to have some level of experience in order to make these decisions, they need to be replaced because they're making the wrong decision. On top of that, there are game changers in the field that don't have any actual real life experience in mixed martial arts, and other EA partners which are responsible for communicating directly with EA. They don't have any actual experience, maybe a role here or there, or they've been to some kickboxing class years ago, but they don't have any actual experience. That's not to say some of them don't. Of course, some of them do, but there are some that don't have any experience. So to answer your question, Rome, no, you do not need experience. And if you do need experience, we need to start doing background checks on the entire community. Go follow my boy Rome on Twitter. Go follow Combat Sports Today, the company that he is a part of. As for the regularly scheduled programming, we will be back to that at a later date. I do have this video planned. I can't show you the exact thumbnail. I gotta blur it because if I do show it, I'll probably get sued. I've been your boy DJ Wolfpack. Never forget where you came from, and peace.